It's about 3:40 a.m. About to be 4 o'clock. I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning. I woke up, I read, I studied a little bit of Python. That's a programming language that I'm working on mastering. I have some things I want to do with that programming language. I want to build the digital landscape of Python, of Utopia through Python. And I want to work on automating on my task, doing things that I do repeatedly every single day. I want to start automating that with Python or automating that with the virtual assistant. But I've been studying Python for about a year now, or a year or two now, and I'm working on mastering that, just studying that by myself. And right now, I just got finished reading about the documentation, reading GitHub, got documentation on GitHub, reading documentation on Git, reading documentation on Visual Studio Code and stuff like that. Really working on being a master technologist. There's some things I want to do with my mastery of being a technologist. Not so much focusing on just being and focusing on tech, but I am working on developing skills, developing skills that high demand skills that I can really build the landscape, the foundation of Utopia with these tech skills. Also, when I hire other software engineers, software architects, and stuff like that, I want to be able to speak the lingo, speak the tech terms with them, and the communication will be very, very more thorough as opposed to me not knowing anything about tech at all. That's another goal of mine is to be a software architect. So I'm instead of me just listening to somebody else about their vision on how this tech company should be, I would more me as a software architect and me being as the founder of my company Utopia, I will have this vision of how I want to build this landscape, build it digitally, and build other tech, and then be more innovative with my company, and I can be able to talk to other engineers, software engineers, and developers and software programmers. So right now, I just finished studying that. I'm probably I'm gonna write. I'm gonna write about what I did this morning. I'm just pretty much just documenting everything that I do. That's gonna lead up to more freedom in my life and lead up to the establishment and the empire of Utopia and all my other businesses under Utopia, such as my one business that I'm creating is a baby formula. It's a product I'm creating. It's a baby formula, and the name of the business is called Biogenesis and Growth. That's another one of my businesses. It's a product. And Growth is a vegan powder, and also Taviance, which is my middle name that we all probably know. Taviance is a cologne that I'm working on. Also, I'm working on I'm working on designing and creating these type of contacts called WITs. So it pretty much WITs, the acronym of WITs is written eternal thoughts. And so with WITs, you can be able to. I'm thinking about like creating doing a prototype, but because these will be very, very hard to create. But WITs will be these type of contact lenses that you can put into your eyes, and whatever you're thinking, you can visually see your thoughts. And so me as a writer, I like to when I'm writing, I like to be able to have a visual image of what I'm thinking about. So it can come from my mind to the paper, and it also can go from my mind to my lenses in an image way, in a motion picture way, and then I can also put it on paper as well. So it's almost like we do it all the time when we're thinking. If we're visual thinkers, we're thinking about these images in our mind all the time. So WITs would just be able to display visually in an imagery of what you're thinking. So that's something that I thought about, and I started working on those, writing about those for the past year, just putting it in notes, not just so much writing it in articles or publishing articles. I never even wrote about this and published it on the internet as of yet. So this is my first time actually ever talking about WITs and putting it on the internet. But the people that's been close to me, I've been talking to them about it, and I have this OneNote that I have this note app that I used to use, but I stopped using them because I don't like how the company was going with their app. At first they were really great, but I stopped using them. So I was using Evernote, but I will probably more than likely just create my own note-taking app or find a note-taking app out there that's really good and really handy. But but those are things that I'm working on right now, and that's the things I'm going to start working on. I'm about to start writing. I'm about to put out my laptop, and I'm about to publish my second article for the Dante Taviance newsletter. And hey, you're gonna hear more from me. And out.